Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. Gang! And we got another topic to talk about, man. Boot Gang's mother came on Instagram and said that Boot Gang, whole lot of gang shit, now known as John Gabbana, is not from the hood. Now, baby, you sounded drunk. You sounded drunk and you looked high. You look like this is something that you do continuously, right? But what I do have to say is, we don't give a fuck if Bunk Gang, whole lot of gang shit is from the hood or not. He's already impacted our lives in a positive way. We don't know who you are. Now let me tell you what happened, man. Bunk Gang, whole lot of gang shit, now known as John Gabbana's mother, called him up and asked him probably for like $10, $15 so she could get another pint of Bacardi. Cause you know them old bitches still drink Bacardi, man. They still listen to R. Kelly, even though they curse him out in front of other people. And R. Kelly talks about drinking Bacardi quite often in his videos. So she called him up, asked him for some Bacardi money, and he was like, "Damn, mama, I already told you, you can't keep calling me. I know I'm your son. You can't call me every day for some Bacardi money. You all right? You been eating? You been doing your cardio like you told me you was gonna do?" Bro, at the end of the day, she asked my boy John Gabbana for $15, $20 she said she was gonna get a half pint, but she also needed to get some Newport 100s. So I'm gonna give it to you. You got good taste, baby, because that's what I drink. But at the end of the day, she asked him probably for some money. He said no. And now you want to make this video. Now, this is a problem in the black community, man. A lot of people always ask, why are you with a Mexican girl? Why do you have a baby with a white woman? Why do you hate your mother? No, no, I don't. I love my mother dearly. But let's just take it to this. She said in her video that that John Gabbana was not raised in the hood, man. Okay? If he wasn't raised in the hood and you were, and you said you didn't want your children to see that, why are you still bringing the hood to him? Why do you still have the hood in your house? Why do you still have the hood in your vernacular? Why do you still have hoodish, thuggish, ruggish bone activities? This was some little girl. Now, okay, look. This is somebody's mother. This is somebody's mother that I admire. I admire John Gabbana. I admire his work. I admire his transformation. I admire what he did for the community. He's done a lot of work. He gave back to the homeless. What's up, man? What's up, XXS? Extra hot flaming Cheetos. Uh, gang indeed, gang indeed. I admire John Gabbana. I do. I admire him so much that I understand to not call him Boot Gang and to try to call him the name that he's using to transform himself. But you looked like beautiful trash in this situation. No disrespect to Bunk. I don't want to disrespect your mother, but I only come to bring the truth. If you see me in LA and you want to fight me, I totally understandable. I can't fight, but I got a knife. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna call the police, but I'm not gonna say that my girlfriend is not. All right. So, hey, pick your battles wisely, my nigga. But at the end of the, but at the end of the day, why would you try to do this to your son? You already obviously raised him and put him in a position where he was destined to lose. Just judging off of your behavior. You want him to lose now, so imagine what you did to him as a child. Now, everybody has choices in life. And being able to, as I say, being able to make good choices is the most important choice that you can make. Tag that, hashtag that. But at the end of the day, look how you act. Look at you. What if this nigga was such a burden on you as a successful person, imagine how you treated him when he was unsuccessful. If he got an F on his report card, if he washed the dishes and he left a couple specks on the bowls, if you drank out a cup and it still tasted like soap a little bit, if you told him to put the toilet seat down and he didn't do it every time. If you're gonna do this to him in a successful state, then logically thinking people would think that you have done something prior to his success when he wasn't doing something that you would appreciate. You feel what I'm saying? So you look like the fool in this situation. And like I said, John Gabbana, I love my mother. I love my girlfriend's mother. I love my son's mothers. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to defend somebody that has inspired me, somebody that has inspired the people, somebody who has given back to the community, somebody that has inspired and motivated unity. And that's what I want to do. I just want to say, Mama Gabbana, you're wrong in this situation. Who cares? You're taking your ego and you're putting it into a place where it doesn't belong. Okay? I understand that you might want to get clout. I just taught my people last night that negative energy it's more conducive to try to build an image or money or a business off of negative energy, but this is your blood, right? This is your blood. And I was taught when I was growing up, if somebody will lie from you, they'll steal from you, and if they will steal from you, they will kill you. And it's been proven to be true over and over the course of these 31 years, 31 seconds that I spent on this planet. I'm still a newborn. But at the end of the day, I know you're trying to take a page out of Lil Romeo's Bible, but that's the wrong Bible. That's the satanic Bible. Anti-LaVey is the author of what you just spoke. That's not right, ma'am. That's not right to try to destroy your son. And I wouldn't, if my son said that he was struggling and I never loved him and I never cared for him, and every time that he would sneeze, every time that something, I would just tell him to suck it up. Who cares about you, bro? Your son is successful. You raised a successful, brave young man. That's what you did. That's what came from your womb. That's what came from your feminine energy. That's what came from half of your chromosomes. You should be proud of him. It doesn't matter. Who cares? He didn't say that you used to burn his fingers on the stove and that you just let all kind of people around him. He was home. Okay, bro. And even if that was the case, even if he did say all of that, why are you doing this? Why? For clout? Clout is more important than the bond and the trust that you have with your son. Maybe he felt like that would have been good for his image. People lie all the time. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's right. If he grew up in that house and if it was of the suburbs and he lied about being in the hood, that's something that you taught him to do. Look how you act. Look how you act. Look how you act. Forgiveness is necessary. Understanding that most people live in the hood. Black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian. Most people in America live in a big city, and most people in a big city live in an inner urban community, aka the hood. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I know you put in 15 hours a day at that Wendy's job. I know you were the manager at McDonald's and you worked 2-3 jobs. I know you used to give blood, every 2 weeks, at the donor hospital. But at the end of the day, your son made something of himself. You worked hard to maintain that neighborhood. That tent that you showed on Instagram in the suburbs. But at the end of the day, it's over. Why are you so hung up on on John Gabbana being successful just because he didn't want to replenish your Bacardi habit? Why? It's not that important. Do you think there's any honor in what you did? Do you think people respect you more or less? I think people would have respected you more if they thought you were a regular, struggling single mother that grew up in the hood and raised their child to grow up in the hood, as opposed to you either slandering or exposing their own son. What you did is not reputable. What you did is not respectable. What you did is not okay. Now, John Gabbana, like I said, baby boy, I have an infinite amount of love for you. I feel like you're family. You took me through a lot of negativity with your positivity. Yes, you did a lot of ignorant shit on the internet. You inspire. Look, every time I would go into Walmart or Walgreens, there would be a sign on the wall that said, "Theft is not a prank. It's not funny. You should not do it. If you try to steal and record it, we will call the police." They put that up there because of you. You changed the world. You inspire millions of people to laugh. You promoted happiness with your ignorance, and I appreciate you for that. I appreciate every moment, damn near, that you put on the internet besides you passing out at no jumper. I did not like that. Other than that, I'm glad that you're alive. I'm glad that you exist. And I want to say thank you to Mama Gabbana for not aborting you, for letting that dude nut inside your vaginas and not aborting my nigga John Gabbana, FKA BOONK Gang. I love you for that, because your sexuality, your femininity gave us a great, irreplaceable gift. Thank you for that. But I want to say that was horrible. That was what you did was beautiful trash. With your Popeye with your upside down ketchup bottle having ass body, with your motherfucking Mrs. Potato Head having ass body, with your motherfucking burial plat having ass body, with your flower pot that was broken in half ass body, with your melted what's that called? With your melted Play-Doh ass body having ass body, bro. Your body look with your nobody's body having ass body head ass bitch. Excuse me, I didn't mean to call your mom a bitch. But at the end of the day, that was horrible. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. And I want to say a good 99% of people think you're a fool, and that 1% of people that support that boat that you just put out on your own blood, that you pushed out your own booty. That's horrible, bro. That was horrible. It was horrible. It's not okay. Not okay whatsoever. Okay? That's not cool. I don't support it. And it's damn near nothing that you could do to replace that. Now, I'm gonna give you the F's on my report card. I have made multiple songs talking down on my father. Right? I made a song called My Dad where I was just speaking about how he did and didn't do certain things. Let's just say it like that. I didn't take it down because it's a part of hip hop history and it's a part of my life. He said, he commented, he said it was untrue. All of it was true. I don't have any reason to lie to the people. I'm not making any money off my music or my videos or anything like that. This is how I journal. This is how I put things out. I don't have a physical journal. I don't write my thoughts down, except for writing music. You feel me? These videos and all of that, that's how I maintain my mental health. But at the end of the day, as I grew, as I matured, as I learned, excuse me, y'all. As I grew and I matured, I understood that was inappropriate. Motherfucker, bro, I dropped my charger. I grew and I matured. I understood at some point that was inappropriate. It was bitch-made behavior. And of course, Wu Gang's mom is a woman. She has a vaginas. So, yes, that's what females do. They try to expose you and do all that goofy-ass shit for attention, for clout. And judging by her character, which is non-existent, she probably didn't grow up with a father her goddamn self. She probably has some brothers. She probably has some uncles that just got out of prison that taught her how to do whatever she thinks she just did. But at the end of the day, it was inappropriate. It was inappropriate. That's your son. And if you, baby, next time you need $15, you could just call me. I don't know if you got Venmo. I don't know if you have Cash App. I don't know if you got PayPal. But I would ask 3 of my Muslim brothers to send you $5. That's 15. You should be able to get a pack of Newport. You live in Florida probably still. Yeah, you still live in Florida. Pack of Newport 100s is probably it's like 732 or something, like 735, something like without the tax. You know what I'm saying? The Bacardi is probably, pint of Bacardi probably run you about $8. Bro, I will get you some Bacardi. You don't gotta harass my mans like that, man. You don't have to do you don't want to send me $15. But you running around LA with that white girl. Yes, he has a white woman. Whoa, Vicky is, yes. I'm sure she treats him right. I'm sure she doesn't remind him of all his faults and his frailties. I'm sure she doesn't make fun of him. I'm sure she doesn't cause him the problems that you have caused him, that inspire him to run to drugs and alcohol and white women and crashing all his cars and reminding him that he doesn't have the biggest dick in the world and calling him a piece of shit ass nigga just like his damn daddy. Of course. Yes. Congratulations to BOONK game. Congratulations to John Gabbana, man. Congratulations to that young man. You should be congratulating him. I know like I said, I know it states in the Bible that this is Satan's world and that negativity is more valuable and heavy and it weighs more and is denser than positivity, but you didn't have to go ahead and do this. Yes, it caught the attention in the eyes of people because it's going to be more than just me making videos on you. You know who she looks? You know who John Gabbana's mom looks like? If you follow me, you know that Cat in the Hat used to be one of my favorite. You look like Cat in the Hat. You look like Thing 1 and Thing 2 had a baby. You look like you've been involved in a lot of incestuous activities, and that's where you come from. Shout out to John Gabbana, but you don't have any business speaking down on the homie John Gabbana, man. All you gotta do, I know that you work a forklift job, because with the aggressive energy you have, I'm convinced that you work in a warehouse. So I know they didn't want to promote you to the main forklift driver. They didn't want you to be the lead forklift driver. But at the end of the day, you could always get your CDL. I want you to do this. I'm going to give you some advice, for real. I'm going to give you some game. All you got to do is go downtown and ask them to point you in the direction of the community health center, okay? And when you do that, they're gonna give you the information on how to be able to get your CDL, okay? Now, at the end of the day, after you get your CDL, I want you to apply to a company that's called Amazon, all right? Amazon, or you could even go to UPS. They pay pretty well. You can go to UPS and they will let you drive trucks for them, but you have to work there for at least 6 months. Then you won't have to ask your own blood, your own son for $15 so you could turn up for New Year's. $15 is not worth what you just tried to do to this man's image, because what you tried to do to him is going to last a lifetime. That $15, I know you woke up, you had the shakes. The only beer that you had, it was halfway empty and it had a fruit fly. It had a fruit fly in it. But at the end of the day, you still drank it. You still drank it with the fruit fly in it. But at the end of the day, why would you do something like that? Why would you do that? You think we think less of him or you now? I don't give a fuck if that. Nobody gives a fuck if he lied about being from the hood, because of how you presented it. How you presented this information with your aggressiveness, with the typical the typical style of communicating that make people not want to be around black women. That's what you did. And it's understandable why he's on drugs, why he has tattoos all over his goddamn face. That nigga was a handsome motherfucker, I'm not gonna lie. No homo. Shout out to handsome motherfuckers. But it's understandable why he has all the negativity surrounding him in his past because of how you presented that message. So if he hated his life growing up so much, if he hated his reality so much that he had to lie about what he was going through growing up, I could totally understand it because of how you just presented yourself. So that's it, man. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the band, you the band, we the band together, man. Raise your children right. Whether they live in the hood, whether they grow up in the hood, or whether they lie about growing up in the hood. Because that's all that matters, is that you raise somebody with character, morals, and vitality running through their mind, body, and soul every day. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Peace.